Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back into the channel. I'm so glad to have you guys here for episode number 2 of The Council. I did a brief synopsis on what the game is essentially about, but let me do a quick recap as to what we did during episode 1. I spoke to this, but this game is an episodic game, and so we're still on what I believe to be is technically episode 1, but we just completed like chapter 1 of episode 1. Yeah, I think that's what we essentially did. And so I'm super excited to get started on it. What we ended up with at the end of last video was we got to the island of Mortimer, I want to say, and we are trying to find our mother, who is still currently lost. I have to say that I think I did not mess up, but I do wish that I had changed the course of one action at the end of the last one. We discovered that John Adams' daughter is on the island as well in some sort of therapy. And so I'm interested, like, out of this video and this next episode, I'm really hoping that we kind of uncover more about that. I also wanted to look up if that was historically accurate as to if John Adams actually had a daughter who was diagnosed with like bipolar syndrome. And what else did they say she had in this? I'll think of it here in a second, but I'm really excited to get some answers that I hope come out of this chapter. And at the end, we did miss a critical, I don't know if it was critical, but we did miss a conversation with George Washington. So I do hope to have that conversation with him because he seems like he is the top guy or equivalent to my mom in the Americas. So I'm interested to see what happens this episode. I hope you guys enjoy as always, and please leave a comment below on your favorite part of the episode. And let me know if you're enjoying like the historical, whether it be accurate or not, like the little historical pieces here and there and the art side as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this next episode of The Council. Episode number 2. The Play. That's right, we did just wake up from our first night in the castle. It's not really a castle, manor. And we did get a scar. I'm telling you, he looks like the guy from Arcane. Through and through. Interesting.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing
I like
her
that
to
close-up
the
on his mouth.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
He deduced that already?
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game.
Oh, I don't think we've met
Are
that
you
character
waiting for
yet, have we?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear.
Napoleon!
I'll
It's
have one of my men
Napoleon!
escort you back.
Hold on, I'm
Don't
gonna
trouble
change
yourself.
the
I know
orientation
my
of
way
this.
out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to
Oh,
discuss.
covering
One
the
last
balding
move?
hair.
Don't worry, our games always seem to
I don't know,
end
he seems too
like this.
tall to
Always
be
stop.
Napoleon.
Come, take a seat, my friend.
But it's gotta be him. Yep, Napoleon. He was too tall. All right, let's go read into him real quickly here. Napoleon Bonaparte is a young lieutenant in the French army. Interesting seeing him in a younger version. In his early youth, Napoleon was uprooted from his native Corsica, and thus he bore a grudge against the aristocracy. I cannot speak right now. The aristocrats, the clergy, and the French people who failed to accept him. He joined the French army with the firm intention of making a name for himself and of making history by proving his true worth. In searching for backing of any kind, he attracted the sympathy and support of Lord Mortimer. Invited to the latter's reception, Napoleon intends to prove his value to the world. That I'm sure he will. I think the only thing that I'm not impressed with so far in the game is the movement of the characters. They just have an unnatural kind of
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
way about them.
Like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
Oh.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
I
Thank
also feel like
And
that
to you
guy's
too,
voice is the same guy who voices, oh my goodness. He's in Fable and I'm trying to think what it's called. Another nosebleed. Clearly another one of my episodes. The migraines that I think that they spoke to?
I'm coming.
All right. Look, I know I didn't get to explore earlier, so let me just
Dear
pick some of
Monsieur
these
de
up.
Richet, please excuse me, but
I
I
am
am
unable to join you.
at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us.
Find a key that will enable
By the
you to
way,
retrieve the personal effects your mother left
enclosed, You will
behind.
find a key that will enable you to.
Okay. So we just picked up a key. Another one of those. Let me make sure there's nothing else before we go answer the door.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch. Devil's thorn.
I'm gonna make sure that I grab all of the goods. Hurry to the door. I'm trying.
Inferno by Dante.
We did pick that up
Abandon
before, didn't we?
hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures
Oh, no.
Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
We still need to get, yeah, I think whatever helps unlock things, we're going to want to get that here soon. But just to recap kind of from last stream too, because I didn't speak to it, but we were missing a lot of key parts last stream because we didn't have linguistics, but we did grab that at the end of last stream, the end of the last recording.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No?
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need
Was he
your
wandering
help.
all night?
Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Yes. I almost
bumped
clicked
into her
no.
in the small salon before.
Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams.
Guessed right.
But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes.
They did a
I
fake
need
funeral.
to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her.
Yeah, I definitely want to help
need
him.
10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks
Oh,
much like
no.
Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Here's the thing. I didn't help him before, and I did go after Adams. And so I just don't know if I want to get involved in this whole thing. Oh. It's going to be an alternative. You know, at the end of the last episode, we have like the good things you did, the fails, and then your alternatives. So I know this is just going to end up being an alternative, but I say we actually help Washington on this one.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
Although the woman was a little
Keep
cold last
Elizabeth
time, so I don't know if I'll
downstairs
even be
as
able
long
to
as possible.
keep
She
her
must
entertained.
Not return to her room.
Trust me.
Trust me. John Adams. John Adams.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I'd better hurry.
All right, downstairs.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Okay. They autocorrect you when you're not going the right way. They put me, I feel like, the furthest back. Alright, this has to be it. Small salon. Wow, look at that, like, load time. There was no load time. It was instantaneous. What are you eavesdropping on?
Ah, my son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in this small cell.
Manhandled.
By
Okay.
whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
I'm gonna go in.
I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence.
There's
I'll
no
take
way
care of
she's
it.
not.
Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Please.
Who do you think you are?
Who is this? There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to. Okay.
Hi, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Oh shit. We gotta stop her.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh?
What the hell?
I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer.
We're not gonna let her suffer.
What should I do?
Let's risk it.
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
A gentleman.
Shit.
What are you playing at?
But she dropped her brooch, you guys.
I told you to mind your own business, boy.
Confrontation
You think you can side
style.
with
Let's
this whore
go.
And then just walk away. You're out of your mind.
Slit his
Give me
throat.
one good reason not to knock you down.
Oh. We can just hit him, y'all. Well, let's remind him where he is first.
You're
though.
not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Yeah, I feel
Don't
like that
think
was a
you're
good
getting away
approach.
with
We'll
it
hit
that easily.
next.
I'm sick
We
of
had
all
a couple
these
and then
talks.
hit.
If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
I want to know
Okay,
exactly who
okay,
he is.
Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
God, he really has something against women. Play along with him. There's nothing better than a wise word.
I believe in man. From speech comes dialogue. From dialogue, peace is born. And from peace, great destinies flourish.
I failed that.
What the fuck are you talking about? I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Escape
Sorry
the
about that. Look,
altercation.
there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the
I feel like this
damsel in
character is
distress.
poorly designed.
Let's see how brave you are.
Someone threw you off balance. The cost of efforts points increases when using your skill. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. Oh. This is golden elixir, right? That's not golden elixir. Cures negative alterations. Ah, I don't have it. Oh, sugar shacks.
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
I'm gonna die.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
I wasted an item. Also, she went back to her room and probably caught Washington, but I think it was worth it too because now we have the brooch and we have the linguistic skills, so we can actually translate it now, I think. Yes.
Elizabeth has lost her brooch.
Let's see. Take care of yourself, dear sister. Take care of yourself, dear sister. Have we heard about her sister? What if there were twins? And they did bury one of them and maybe the other survived? Just a theory.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
That could be good. No. Also, what we put into, so at the end of every chapter, before you start a new one, you're able to, I don't want to say consume, but basically gain one of these skill points from reading the transcript or the book or whatever it may be. And so we put our last one into etiquette because that did bite me in the butt the last time.
Chronicles of the Amber Princess. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
I know it says leave the small. Also, I did move the camera for y'all, so I know you guys aren't able to see the objective in the right corner, so I'll try to make sure that I
There's a pattern
relay
with
that
5
to y'all.
circles on this chest.
Pattern with 5 circles. God, we need to get whatever helps us unlock. There's a pattern with 5 circles on the chest. Alright, well, we don't have the key. Need to keep in mind that in the small salon, there is a...
Great. Honey.
Honey. There is a chest to unlock. I think that's gonna be everything. She definitely caught Washington.
Well, did you get time to
He
search
looks
the room?
angry.
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes. I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams.
Show him the
We
talisman.
need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
He's not gonna trust me again. I think that's also what they meant by the multiple choices. Maybe I should have at
Golden
first
elixir.
held off. I probably could have held off for one more. But he might have struck Adams, and I have a feeling that it could still pay off where Adams will trust me with some information in the future. So, all right, it says go back to bed. So let's rush on back. Too many things are happening late at night, and I'm just trying to get some damn sleep in here. I still think that they did a good job with the details and the atmosphere. I think there's still some things that are a little clunky, like the movements.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
I helped her. He's bitten the dust.
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem.
Oh no.
I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter?
This is
on
gonna
you?
pay off. I
When
didn't
give
open the
you
letter,
now?
if you guys
Why
remember.
do you
I didn't
ask?
want to break the seal because I
have a
couldn't
name
do
to
it.
add to it.
Yes. Oh, that is so, I'm so glad I chose not to do it. So in the last video, if you guys didn't get to that part or whatever, essentially he gave us a letter with a list of names and he only wanted to give it to our mother. And you had 3 options. One was to not read the letter, to either break it without breaking the seal or just open it. And at the time I didn't have the skill required to open it without breaking the seal. And so I'm really glad. Plus I wouldn't have had the diversion unlocked either to be able to lie to him. So this
Here it
works
is.
out really
Thank you,
nicely.
my son.
And we unlocked
I
Faithful.
see that it's still safe.
Yes! Let's
I was
go!
right to put my trust in you, Louise. Give me 1 second, please.
So my thought behind not opening it in that
I
moment.
can't
Hold
imagine
on.
what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list.
Did he reseal it
Please
already?
be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
The seal
You
would
can
be
count on it.
broken.
Have a good night.
Okay, that's great. So we built into trustful or faithful, and we're making an ally out of His Eminence. My rationale behind not opening it earlier, despite wanting to, was that I could eventually get the skill that I require to be able to open it without him noticing in the future. And it paid off. Let's go.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
I thought I... What? Is this my room? It's Cardinal. I keep missing where my room is. This is something that I want to see too.
I'm exhausted.
When I wake up,
to
I
bed.
wonder if the negative effects
search
are
for them
gonna
tomorrow.
disappear.
Mother stayed here right before me. You never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Not quite the bedtime paintings that I want to see. Ah. We already are done with Night Stroll. That seemed very short. I found Lady Adams in the small salon. I didn't let Perot get the better of me. I found Lady Adams' talisman, and I showed the Eminence's letter. I did fail in not detaining Lady Adams, and I could have found something out about my mother's past. I knew, like, it was going to deal with Washington. He was going to have things to tell me. I could have listened to what Mr. Washington wanted to say about my mother. I could have found out more about the men of my vision. That is true, but I acknowledged I didn't end up doing that. Damn, I could have found out more about plans involving myself. I need to stop getting caught up in the Lady Adams stuff. It's only bit me in the butt so far. I could have had a remarkable encounter. I messed up. Oh, damn. I really messed up there. I could have met somebody. That would have been Mortimer, I think. Or I could have met Napoleon. Quite possibly. This is difficult because you're kind of choosing who you're putting your... We have 4 points available. You're trusted. All right, so as you guys know, I started with the detective. That's like my main class that I went. We've put into conviction. I did put into etiquette, and then also I did level, or I at least leveled up linguistics twice. Let's go ahead and put back into vigilance, questioning. I'm kind of trying to max those a decent amount. Is it this one? We want to be able to unlock things more. Is it conviction? Convince people with your sheer force of will and your attitude. That actually might be really useful. Arts, geography. Oh, I want it all. This one. We want this one. We do want subterfuges. Yes. Okay. We might even put into twice with that. Or maybe... Hold on. Let's do 1-1. Linguistics we might want to put more into. Maybe I should get at least like baseline on almost everything. We do want 1 in subterfuge. Occultism might come in handy. I know we did miss that a couple times. Let's go with diversion. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. We should be able to pick something, I thought. Okay, so sleeping doesn't cure your ailments. Oh, I'm so mad about the ending of that episode, or that chapter.
All right. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
We also have the key to our mother's belongings. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I was speaking about or talking to earlier was the next reading. So we did this one, so we get to pick whichever one we want. So we could get a skill in psychology, science, conviction. Interestingly enough, I picked this one first because it costs more skill points to level up the classes that you're not going for. Oh. So I'm trying to pick ones that aren't in my normal class. So I think that's why I'm avoiding psychology for now. We could... I'm gonna go with conviction. All right, let's start. Look for clues on your mother.
Writing material.
She was sending a letter out. Do we really need to inspect that? We do have a lot of honey, so we could go ahead and do it. That
From
costs
what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
lemon. That was not worth 3 diamonds. 3 of our squeegee things. Honeys.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
Oh, I need to, also it's important to remember that if you consume more than 4 of these, you get in the red diamond at the top as well. All right, I'm not gonna go out there yet. I want to see what's gonna require the key to unlock some of her items. I thought I had Scepterfuge. You need 2 into it? Damn it.
Saint Jerome and the Angel.
This is the key.
There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Use the key. Pull the lever, Gronk. The ink she was using. And an amber bead.
There's a note. Effects of Louis de Richet to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Or he planted that there.
Right. I've retrieved everything.
Royal jelly. We have lots of royal jelly. And then amber fragments. That's Dante's Inferno. Ooh. A secret door. Do you see what I see?
This bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travel log of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother?
Somewhere in the book.
Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Examine the page with the symbol. Oh, I don't know if it's actually going to provide anything. I'm going to leave this one.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching.
Since we already know that the door is right there, I'm not going to... Because we only have 3 more uses, I want to say, in this chapter, right? Alright, let's inspect this real quick.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Before we open the case, let's go outside real quick. I don't want to miss anything. It would be interesting to know who was staying in the rooms adjacent to her.
Here's
Pear
something
tree?
will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Wait, what?
Let's recap.
Oh, I guess I found everything.
I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials.
The lemon?
The quill has been used, but not with
The
regular
invisible ink. That's what the lemon smell
What
was.
if she used lemon juice instead?
Yes.
Old trick used to hide messages. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used the lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
I want to do that, but I want to pull this.
Look, markings on the floor.
Find something to reveal the
Just a
hidden
bit worn
message.
out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Pull every book in that bookcase right now. Right now.
The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
All right, find something to be able to reveal the coffee, maybe? Or, okay, no. Stupid. Assess the value of the ash. And I should've. Let's take the ash. The coffee has to play into effect somehow, though.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Oh! What was that? Oh, it's a collector coin. I'm like Reacher with the animal feed. The coffee means something.
Inferno by Dante.
Abandon all.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests.
We can't
Very
open
jolly.
that. Hold on. The candlestick? What about the candlestick could help reveal it?
Nothing.
The trunk over there is accessible now. I like the inquisitive
I haven't
music.
even had time to unpack my cases.
Okay. So something in invisible ink. Invisible ink. How could we make it show? Spread ashes on the book. Burnish the page with the candlestick. Oh, okay. Lemon juice. What would spreading ashes on the book help with the lemon juice? How would that help with it? Would it stick to the lemon juice maybe? Because it's probably sticky, right? It's sticky. She left a sticky message. Burnish the page with a candlestick. But I could risk like lighting the whole. I'm gonna go with this.
Working. The heat reveals the message.
Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology.
Oh.
On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere.
What if it's the golden
After that, she
statue?
adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness.
What is my mother trying to tell me?
Puzzles.
If you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but
You must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
That damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry.
Didn't I
Please give
just
my
wake up?
apologies to
It's
all
already
the
dinner
guests.
time.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Or she's in
Tell
the
him I'll
dinner
be there in a
room.
minute.
Look, markings.
You're
on the
telling me
floor.
we couldn't just pull out all the books
just a
and
bit
see if
worn
it's
out.
there?
I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
All right, let's go to the red salon. I don't think we've been to the red salon yet.
If I
Or
get a
is that where
chance,
we saved
I
Adam?
may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Well, let me just sneak it. Oh, never mind. Okay, no. I'm sneaking.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
You mean to tell me that I can't be excused out of dinner, but George Washington can? Clearly, what was I thinking?
That's
the
the
general.
door to Elizabeth's room.
Interesting. Okay, we
For
have
God's
access.
sakes, what happened in here?
Oh. Satanic shit. Okay. We have occult stuff happening. I'm not going to be able to break into this, am I?
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Ah. We need to put more into subterfuges, and then we need to make sure we come back to all of these places. I need to make a mental note of all of these ones I haven't been able to access, if we even get the opportunity again.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Straight exorcism happening in here. That actually reminds me though, with the inventory, with the brooch that we received, right? Take care of yourself to your sister. I automatically assumed that it was like another sister writing it to her, but it was clearly a brother. She must be close with one of her brothers. Devil's Thorn.
I couldn't have hoped for better. Looks like I found a box containing
white crystals.
Kind of white crystals.
I mean, was this like cocaine?
Well, let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
Exhausted, you and okay, whenever point is locked. I'm exhausted. All right, I need to stop putting things in my mouth like a child. Also, there's a second mattress on the floor. Symbols. Ooh, another letter.
3rd of November, 1791.
No, your loving sister Abigail.
Cancellation of our reunion hit
but
me
they
like
didn't
a
even speak
stab
about
to
a
the
sister.
heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
Alright, so it was from her sister after all.
June 11th, 1791. My
We're
dear
so
Elizabeth,
cold, as if emotions no
your
longer
last
matter.
letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Write soon. Your...
What present you want?
A novel of the initiation of a young
Ooh.
woman into polite society.
Discovery. Oh, that's for psychology. Wait. Yeah. Oh, okay. This one is actually another one on etiquette. Very nice.
A Chinese coin, recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly,
She
that's
would
called a
never
cache.
notice all the things that I've taken from her room. Alright, let's get out of here, y'all. So, 2 things near her. There's 2 boxes that I'll need to try to break into later. Let me go ahead and take this cure for my ailments. Okay, let's see if we can explore a couple of people's rooms before dinner time. Yeah, we'll keep circling around until we get back to my room. Is this Napoleon's room? No, this is... We haven't... I don't think we've met that person yet. Inaccessible room. No rooms over there. There should be one more room that we should be able to access. Like Napoleon's or... Maybe the Eminences would be interesting.
Sir Jacques Peru?
Peru?
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my
Ah. Interesting. What is the, It is. Okay, this is Napoleon's room. We're gonna have to start putting more into subterfuges, y'all. There's always, I'm noticing there's...
Might be better to take a different stairway.
I'm really noticing that there's maybe not break into somebody's room right when there's a servant right there.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
I noticed that there's always one skill that you should definitely have for each chapter. Last one, I feel like it was the linguistics. Oh no.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious.
Aw.
I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
Yeah, definitely.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small
Swift.
salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island.
Last
what are
night.
you doing here?
Let's ask why she's interested.
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your
What?
mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic
It was
hands
cold
pressing over
as
my
ice.
mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
What?
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
She tried to
You can
kill
ask
her?
her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your
Isn't
head?
that the scar she's talking
My
about?
heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look,
I mean, I
I've
definitely,
gotta go.
I don't necessarily think that
I
his
need to know
mom
more
is
about
like this
you
good
and my mother.
person.
Why did she put you through all of that?
Confrontation
There
star.
must be some reason for what she did.
I love the
What's the point
confrontations.
of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Use a soft approach. Allow her.
Elizabeth,
Let's try to use up all the jelly we
confiding in
can.
me might ease your burden. Let me relieve you of some of your suffering.
Relieve me? Do
Oh,
you even hear yourself?
No! We
Do you really
blundered!
think that by confiding
We've
in my
blundered.
tortured son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back? Or let me sleep at night? Look, you don't seem like a bad person. And I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But I'm not going to
Damn
pay
it.
you. Everybody has their cross
Last
to bear.
chance, last chance.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people
Oh, I
care
have to be
about
so
you,
meticulous
don't they?
about this. Mention her mother, mention her father, mention her sister. Her sister, definitely.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
Woo! Let's
She's
go.
the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Okay, I think that
Since you
cleared it for
insist,
me.
I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for
Let's
trusting
go.
me.
You see, before I was born, my
Determined.
mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
And that's why she's well
my
versed
mother.
in it.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments.
But then why would she
To
have
rid
all
me
of
of
that
the
stuff
evil
in her
inside.
room? If she
I
didn't like
understand how
buy
you
into
feel,
it,
but
you know?
I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last
Really?
hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
I want to know why she was getting in a fight with the gentleman in the salon, though. It's time to meet our mysterious figure, though. I need to do a better job at reading those confrontation scenes, though. And I'm exhausted again. Let's go ahead and consume a jelly. I think that will be... I think I can consume one more, if I'm correct. Oops. Oh, let's talk to him real quick.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Let's do
What
this
can you
one.
tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps, sir, would like to know something else?
The manor.
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private room.
So the second floor.
The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything
And
else,
what's
sir?
in the second floor?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through
There could
the
be some
portrait
clues in
gallery.
that.
May I help Sir in any other way?
What can I find on the ground floor? Only art on the ground floor. Let's do this one.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about
He's like,
my
I don't want to get
master.
fired.
Is there anything else that Sir would like to know?
All right.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Ooh, I think I get to pick. Ooh. Okay, I think we want the golden elixir. Considering how many times I'm exhausted. Oh, but we can request a manuscript from him, y'all. What do you have? I think the manuscript's gonna be more valuable than the golden elixir, don't you?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare
It's
lend
aggressive.
Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Indeed, this masterpiece must not become more damaged. Let me have it and I'll take care of it personally.
Oh, I did exploit a vulnerability,
I love
though.
antiquarian books.
What was the vulnerability on that one? Logic and conviction and questioning. Okay.
Bothers me somewhat. It isn't Sir's job to take care of it, really.
No, but I would love to. You'll be doing me a favor by letting me have it.
In that case, sir, I shall leave it in your care with pleasure. May I do anything else for Sir?
Yeah, let me get that gold elixir.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some
Why?
guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for Sir.
I think he's gonna say the same thing about the other ones, but... I'll just return. I don't want to deal with that.
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing.
Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug.
He's like,
and
I'm
it
not
causes
your drug dealer.
undesirable
Find
diuretic
somebody
effects. I would advise against Sir taking any.
All right. I don't want to consume anything else because I do want to have more. All right, let's take our leave. Let's consume our last jelly for this chapter because I don't want to end up getting locked out of any conversational pieces during this dinner. Not the right one. The other side. It is a red room. Look for Medusa. Medusa must be in the gardens, y'all. We'll need to access the gardens as soon as possible.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II,
King of Prussia.
Napoleon Bonaparte,
Look at the
Lieutenant
butterflies
of
in the
the
back.
French Revolutionary Army, and
the
Jacques
receding hairline.
Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at?
Is
He
the
tells me to come urgently
interesting
and he
mix
sends
of
no one to meet me?
individuals.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence.
An
It is
etiquette
served
skill
every
required?
day
I
at the
have
king's
etiquette.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi's.
Let's see him real quick before we go into this dialogue. Von Wollner. A friend of King Frederick William II of Prussia, von Wollner is secretly managed the affairs of the state. Former pastor and member of the Masonic Lodge, he had all the time he needed to convert his king to his point of view. He's a Grima Wormtongue. Together they opened their own lodge under the influence of the Rosicrucians. I don't think I'm saying that right. Passionate about the occult sciences and alchemy, he led a war of religion in his country and fiercely combated the ideas of the Enlightenment. A friend of Sir Gregory Home, von Wollner believes in spiritual alchemy, of which the materia prima is the human soul. Interesting.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's
Tell me,
poorly.
she looks
The French
like Jennifer.
Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
I definitely need etiquette to be in this conversation.
Is the wine to your liking?
Yep,
Very much
politics.
so,
Yeah.
Sir Gregory. Such
Ooh,
complexity.
there's gonna be a lot of
Typically
failures.
French. A sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
What was that?
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Do you think she's from there? I think she is, actually. I can't remember her past. Very discreet about her origins, Emily only came onto the political scene. Yeah, it's very possible she comes from that orphanage. Immunity, logic, vulnerability, psychology.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Ask Washington what he thinks of Mulder. Ask Emily what she thinks. Get to know him. Let's just get to know him.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis de Richet.
De Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
Yes, I heard the news. What a
Damn.
I am just a simple French citizen.
Really? Oh, you seem nothing like a commoner. Especially compared to that wretch there sharing our meal.
It's like a human Shrek.
Have
He's
you
massive.
any information on this Napoleon?
Make an assumption.
Please feel at home.
Let's let Emily reply because she probably knows a little bit better than us.
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war. To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
You're telling me nobody
That's
overhears
helpful.
these conversations?
Please, go ahead.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
My friend.
What? Wow. It's a perfect place for him to throw me off the edge.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis.
I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
What?
You must know that I am deeply sorry about our disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I should be able
appreciate his
to.
confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
It is remarkable.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Oh, okay.
Well, of course.
And
don't
for
have a good
that,
read on him
I
yet.
have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I kind of want to say no, I cannot agree on such a deal.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I
Let's
just wanted to make
go.
sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know
It's such a
each
good
other
success
yet, you and I.
feeling.
And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of
Oh
France.
no.
Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Oh. Reinstate the monarchy. Let the people be free to choose. Let the people be free to choose? I should know more of the history behind Napoleon.
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not
Stupid.
capable of taking
Stupid.
charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob.
Let me get one
who
more
react
chance.
on the spur of the moment, incapable of
All right, we gotta
providing
repeat the
a
step.
coherent
Damn.
vision for the good of the country.
Counter revolution, basically.
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow
Because
the
he
new
doesn't
system
want the
in place.
monarchy back either.
Ah, you are right. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you.
Let's go.
Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you.
Legitimate.
I hope to work with you in the very
I'm
near
legitimate.
future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Thoughts on the French Revolution.
Reflections on the Revolution in France.
Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
Let's go. Hold on. Before you finish that thought, I want to see that journal we just got. Politics. We need this, you guys. We definitely need to read that.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves.
I'm not sure about that one.
So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Home knows too much.
Right, we shall meet
You
again
can just
tomorrow.
tell.
All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
The Eminence reminds me of the turtle in Elden Ring right now. I can't remember what the turtle's name. That's all I'm seeing in this. I failed something. We didn't fail anything. Wines and cannons, baby. I found my mother's message hidden book. Okay, the only thing I didn't do is I could have searched Napoleon's room, which we knew I wasn't able to do that due to my lack of subterfuge, I guess. But that concludes episode 1, chapter 3, Wines and Cannons. I'm definitely happy with that chapter. I don't know how much we missed out with Napoleon's room. I think this went as well as it could have gone, and I'm glad I completed both of the Adam storyline and then also the Napoleon storyline. So those were both good. I think we also got 2 books out of that, which was cool. I like seeing the skills you acquire throughout the chapter. So in that chapter, we did get one for questioning, and I think vigilance as well, because that just completed those and we're on to level 2. Did we pick one up in occultism? Or did I put it in occultism? I think we just picked one up in that. And then, okay. Hold on. What else did we pick it up in? Conviction, was it? Or etiquette? That being said, let's go ahead and put some more into there. Let's go ahead and just complete level 1. I think that's going to come in handy in the next chapter. Diversion could possibly. Politics we can read in that book. Same thing with etiquette. We have a book to help with that. Logic, I'm not sure about. Let's keep putting into this bad boy. And psych, I'm not too concerned with. Benefit from the sound, cultural background. I feel like what we need to do is put more into linguistics, because politics and etiquette did bite us in the butt during that chapter. But I feel like we can read to those. We can definitely choose to read to those options.
All
Kind of
right,
a scary
let's
ledge.
recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Garden. It's got to be the garden. All right, let's pick our book. So, not worrying about the psych. We have 2 in psych right now. Oh, this is the book we picked up from the servant. Correct. Science is going to come in handy here soon, but I think we should put one more into etiquette. We can put into politics next. Yes. All right, to find the gardens. See if there was anything missed. I forgot what the servant said in regards to where the gardens are. Do you see what I see?
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
I don't think I have my skills up. Oh, baby, let's go. I do. A thief, I am. Give me the honey. Give me the loot.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
I've maxed out on my honey.
Seriously.
All right, let's talk to His Eminence.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes.
I feel that.
Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see. It's the perfect place
These
to
earbuds
make
keep
new
falling
friends.
out.
Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
I don't want to really
Alas,
trust him with
still
any of
nothing,
that
Your
information.
Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are.
It's actually just
worry.
Holmes without the powdered face and wig. I should think you were beginning to worry.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps
Glass
Sarah
half
is
full.
in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But
unless
while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Let's ask for Medusa.
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one in any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway.
If I
Your
ask him
Eminence.
another question, he's gonna
won't take
know
up any
it's
more
a
of your
riddle
time.
or
On that last
something.
word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your
I
Eminence.
missed out. That's
See you
gonna be a
later.
failed thing, I think, in the recap, is I should have asked him what the all eyes mean. Instead. Fiddlesticks. Yeah. I'm still picturing a Medusa in the gardens. I think that's what it's gonna be.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book.
I've never been this excited about books before. All right, we just go in for logic, which will be nice to put into. Oh, we did get water. I forget what the water was for. Displays immunities. We need to use the, yeah, we need to use the next skill use is free. Also, we need to start consuming those too. And the honey. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything in that room. All right, let's head to the gardens. I just have this feeling.
The only person
But I have
sizing
to
you up here
remember.
is that monumental Zeus.
I said that.
Can't be here.
He's still here.
What can I do for you, sir?
The gardens.
I am at your service day and night, sir.
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir.
Could be the wharf,
For
but I don't
security
think it's gonna
reasons,
be.
only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If sir would like to walk along the wharves,
Path
he has
upon your
only to
arrival.
follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor,
Portrait
I would
gallery.
advise sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help, sir, in
Which
any other
is,
way?
where, good sir? Find the place. It's gotta be over here, right? This would be the book gallery. Oh, we have our thieving skills up, you guys.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
First, let's consume this. That's a really nice thing to have.
All right, I've retrieved everything.
And we got a golden elixir. The thing with that is we probably want to use it whenever it's going to consume like 3 or more, I would imagine. We got 3 golden elixirs from that though, which is extremely worth it. We need to also try to sneak into Adam's manor again. We can't access that. The gardens might not be open to us yet, but then there's a lot of eyes on us, y'all. A lot of eyes. But no Medusa. My first thought was the Zeus statue. But it just doesn't make sense. It won't let me go up there, which means the portrait gallery is this way. It has to be. Or is this room the portrait gallery? It must be. Yeah. I was in the portrait gallery. Hold on. I'm starting to really like this whole unlock thing. You've collected 4 amber fragments. Your maximum effort points are increased by 1.
Crystals.
Very nice. And what is this? Key with an occult symbol. A small key with a ring shaped as an occult symbol for Earth. Interesting. The library. What's that? I need to consume more jelly. Okay, oh, no, we're on a new chapter, so we are clear.
Pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Hold on. So if I consume this, I get a skill point in science linguistics. Oh, you get 3. It's a 3 in 1. It's a 3. It's a 3 in 1. All right, we're gonna consume that at the start of the next one. Here's the portrait gallery. It's passive fable music. I just can tell.
Where all eyes size you up.
Yep.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should we go and try to find the creature now?
We should try to search first. There's got to be a few good books in here. The music has intensified. We can sit down if we want.
A ruble.
We are finding quite a bit of coins.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Hmm. It's hard to take it all in, honestly. Oh, I've seen that one before. Interesting. It's a half-mast kind of day. I don't think it's gonna be in here, though.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
I don't know, just. Choice already made. Oh! Or it is gonna be in here. Something with her eyes.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern.
Sword, a lantern, and a shield.
A shield.
All golden.
I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
They all need to rotate to face her. Okay.
A painting with no name.
It looks like Grandpa Van Gogh or something. Alright, let's go ahead and consume all of these.
Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
Before we rotate all of them.
Amber.
Amber. His voice got really different there. I was kind of sure. And a book.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Alright, let's go rotate this. So we keep our middle. I'm gonna go ahead and... I don't think we really need to examine it. Just rotate them all to Medusa. I want to say he's already looking towards her. Think about the configuration. That configuration. Wait, he's already oh no, yeah. He is already facing. Oh, okay, hold on. Find the solution to, oh.
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures.
Here we go.
Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand.
And what did I tell you guys that we need to put into? And we needed level 1. We wouldn't have had a level 1. But I guess we could have read it in French either way, so we didn't need to.
This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay, sword at. Sword at. Well, some heroes. But that doesn't explain the others. Let's consume this and then read this because it would take up 3.
In the Latin translation, the night light was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
Okay. I'm actually so happy we finished out the linguistics level 1. Although I'm sure you could have kind of figured it out. Excuse me. Rotate towards the lantern. No, the lantern, I'm sorry. That was stupid. We need to keep this towards Medusa to blind her. And then the lantern needs to face the guy with the shield. Rotate towards the guy holding the shield. There we go. I didn't actually think there were... What could it could be? I think it's just honey and I don't need it that bad. I guess I was hoping that something would happen. There'd be like a click.
The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness."
Oh, okay. So we need to...
Key. The best protected hero is the one
We need to
holding
face
the
her
shield.
to the shield.
Thank you, Mother.
Hmm? Rotate towards the shield.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
There must be something else.
No, he's here. We already read it in Latin, so that's not going to give us anything extra. It's something we're missing with her. I know this legend. Rotate the statue, stand back.
The clue I found said,
Beware.
"Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness." That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield.
Is it though? It might not be. The best protected one would be the guy with the shield. You don't think it would be this? Look at those cheeks. Oh my gosh. The lantern's supposed to face the shield. No, hold on. That wouldn't make sense.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
It's just dazzling his colleague. But, hold on. I mean, to get like a really good... Does it want me to rotate? We need to handle the mechanism. That's what it is. We need to move the... It needs to be switched a little bit. That's all we have to do is rotate it just a little bit.
The mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time, betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword.
Oh, in order for the reflection to be perfect. That's what I was
Looks
missing.
right, but nothing's happening.
That's what I was missing. Yep, and then you're gonna have it at an angle to where it can hit both Medusa and... And that's what we were hoping for. A ladder?
Whoa.
Oh, that's crazy. The fact that they can do that with the marble too.
Rah!
Oh.
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
He is such an
I don't know what you're
interesting way
talking
about
about.
him.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Kind of want to answer her, like, truthfully.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Well, how did
Let
she
me
find
guess.
Go on then, impress me.
it? She has to investigate Mortimer.
You're looking for somebody. Your silence speaks volumes. I must have got it right, and you will go to great lengths to find them. So, this person means a lot to you.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine.
Wait, but who was she waiting around
anything
for?
Of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Although I did just tell her what I was doing here in the first place, so. Search the room with Emily. I think this is gonna take 3.
Ancient Greek, translated. It reads, the all-gifted. Could this jar be the original Pandora's box? Emily, I've found Pandora's box. It's not as impressive as I thought it would be, but that's how these things usually go.
I detest that legend. Once again, women are made responsible for all of the world's evils.
I still want to know how her dress is like.
Pot, you'll break it.
Defying
Come
gravity.
on, let's move on.
I want to open it.
Emily, what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change. All right, can we move on now?
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you ever impressed by anything you see?
By a chamber pot? No, you really do need to do better than that.
Okay, so maybe not the best use of my... Oh, I just got exhausted because I've used too many.
A golden
The golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
It's all
That's a
golden
pity.
fleece.
The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
This is such a... Oh. I'm thinking.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Has she read them? Ah, we don't have occultism.
Gee, is there anything England doesn't have yet? Wait, yes, there is. The United
Oh.
Well, not yet. Besides, as far as I know, they don't speak French in the United States.
That was a good burn for back then.
Hey, Mortimer's the author
Thoughts
of
on
this work.
art.
It talks about his passion
Bookworm.
for art.
Hold on. Hold up. Wait. Hold on. Which one is this? It is Thoughts on Art. Oh, I think we are going to want to consume that.
This is Circe.
I'm lacking in that. I'm lacking. I'm unfamiliar with this. Caesar?
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Let's go. Identify the object. Mortimer thinks he's...
The workmanship on this crown is amazing.
I don't know what this is going to
Finesse of the
accomplish for
gold
us, but...
laurel leaves is beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's the genuine article.
That's an interesting use of our... Oh. I don't know, like, I forget what the negative impacts are to you when you have the
Written
red.
by Mortimer himself. You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
How have I gone through the whole library and she's still in the same thing? It's got to be the Sword of King Arthur. Or, oh, it could be Joan of Arc. Oh, what does the top look like? I'm going to go with Joan of Arc. Oh, dialogue timer. No. Ah, damn it. I did see it flashing red, too. Now we'll never know.
Fragment of amber.
I missed something behind her,
Here's
too.
something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
I can use up the last of my bits.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job.
Assume he's immortal.
These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
He also does live on his own island, so I don't know if we should put any of that past him.
Here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
How has it been acquired? What do you...
Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room?
That's
Any
true.
thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily.
Just to keep people
we're
from
not
questioning
thieves.
him?
We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
I probably should have talked to her earlier.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant.
Of?
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself
Give
up
me a
like
challenge. Let me do it.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
Let's go. Confrontation. All right, this is gonna be a long one. Let me go ahead and consume this because you already did so once. Clean up your own backyard first because I trust you. That's not gonna buy it for at all. We're gonna need to use this.
Nothing. I have done absolutely nothing for you. No to this, no to that. You ask for proof of trust, but when you get it, you turn a deaf ear. You are defiant, evasive, and paranoid. Go question your own motives. I've done all I can.
All right, fine. There's no point getting on.
Put
your
her
high
on the
horse, you
defense.
know. So I'm wary, I grant you that. I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
A weakness in psychology. So we know that that's a fact. Wait, we actually know. We know that that's it.
Your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind.
I'm glad
No
I'm
sooner
reading
people
those
introduce
profiles
themselves
on
and
them.
You already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
All right, let's see. Press her. I can't even consume that. She prefers to work alone. She already has a partner. She likes to lead her investigation herself. She takes orders from someone. Oh, okay. I'm leaning towards these two. We know that she possibly is working with my mother.
Well, one thing is very clear. You're working for someone. You're the dark hand of someone more powerful. Home, for example. You seem to know each other very well.
No, that's not a good...
Why are we bringing home to the conversation?
I think I should have said you're already working with
better,
somebody else.
You would know that I take orders from no one. I already have a
work partner. My mom.
I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me.
I should have read that one.
But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
And I'm assuming it's a he.
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler, so your
It's a woman and it's by the cameo. Aw, this is such a gamble, y'all.
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well,
but the vision. The vision.
Sorry, Louis, your mother is not my partner.
Oh, I have 2 more blunders. Could it be a man? I can't do this one. Remember how she was affected by the cameo? What? Oh, okay. The cameo of a woman, right? So, what? Maybe you could be affected by it. Okay, so you hold those close if, aren't they like indicative of like a lover or somebody that you hold dear to your heart? So it could be a guy, and maybe seeing that Mortimer has, wait, let me see. What are my options with this? World husband, her father, a member of the order, her mother, her sister. I don't know anything about her though. Her old husband, a member of the order. It's gotta be a member of the order. We have 2 blunders.
Chances are, you're working with a member of the order.
We have 2
The only
chances.
members of the order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival.
I have 1 more shot.
You must have noticed how inefficiently our order communicates internationally.
This is gonna bite me in the ass. As for the latter, I knew nothing. I feel like it wouldn't be her old husband. That would just be the cameo. Remember how she was affected by the cameo? Okay. If she's taking a personal interest in Mortimer, it could be because he was involved with her mother, maybe, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it's her dad or some family drama, but it could be her sister too. I don't know if she has a sister. But her partner wouldn't be her mother, would it? The cameo must have looked like her mother or her sister. Her old husband, her father. Mother or sister, y'all. Oh my goodness. I don't want to fail this. The cameo.
Your partner must be your mother.
I would need to know who she is first.
No!
Forgive me. I didn't know.
I'm an orphan. I thought you'd figured that out.
Damn it, I forgot about that.
No,
yes,
I didn't
I
know.
did.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have mentioned
And
it.
she wouldn't have had a sister.
Now you know.
Her
Right,
father?
Time is short.
No.
You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain discreet. Don't take it the wrong way.
No.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I reacted
Her
so strongly at the sight
sister.
of the cameo pendant, it's because I thought it belonged to her.
But it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
But that wouldn't be her partner.
I understand. I won't insist.
So maybe her father.
It's time to leave.
So I want to know the answer. No. I was doing so well in that confrontation as well.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same
Hopefully
here.
we can redeem ourselves. she was an orphan. I knew that. I even spoke to her earlier today.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Oh.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise,
I'm running out
too
of...
late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Oh no. Oh no. I already messed up once with Emily and I don't want to mess up again. But I keep falling into the trap of Elizabeth and the occult. Let's follow Elizabeth. I just don't want to see her die on my...
But I can't leave Elizabeth like
on
this.
my watch.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Wouldn't that be like extremely scandalous during that time period?
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Can I break into your safe real quick?
Made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it. My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who?
Oh?
You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance.
Let's go.
She
This was
tried to
definitely the
hide
right
away,
choice.
but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you it was her.
I didn't click on it right?
Did you talk to each other?
No, she
Or I
was
clicked
far
on the
away.
wrong one.
I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holmes? Mortimer?
I'm
don't
just failing on
understand.
everything
It's
here.
her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her.
Hmm.
Yes, I need something to calm me down.
I'm probably not gonna drink that.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis.
Jeez.
What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
I mean... I just want to refuse
No,
again.
I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it.
I'm just trying to not go on a trip right now. I failed with Emily and Elizabeth. She really doesn't want to talk to me because I won't drink. Would you guys have drank there? Trade unlocked clear-headed. I just don't know what would have happened if I had.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth? I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart.
Oh no.
Never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
But his toes are out in the open. I don't want to see the results from this chapter, y'all. No comforter, toes out in the open. His scar looks like it's getting worse, even though it should be healing.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you
Oh,
for the murder of
no.
Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
I should have drank. I should have drank. Oh no. I didn't persuade Emily to tell me her secret. And I could have joined Emily in my room. Okay, but I didn't fail I didn't fail anything with Elizabeth. She was gonna die either way. Or not, yeah. I accepted to keep Elizabeth company. I left. Yeah, okay. I left Elizabeth's place before I got drunk. You know why? Okay, that was the move, because if I had been drunk, I think if I had been drunk, it would have made my story even worse. And so at least I have a chance at saying I never drank anything. Like, I'm sure that I didn't kill her. And yeah, I also missed a little nightcap with Emily, which is a little bit of a regret. But oh my gosh, you guys, Miss Adams is dead. Who could it be? She saw my mom the night before, but way in the distance. My mom couldn't have gotten inside to kill her. Somebody would have killed her. Somebody who? 4 available points. This is getting harder to decide which points I want to put into. I think I should relax a little bit on these two. I've been pretty aggressive about those. I think we do need to put into... what was it? I think I do want to keep breaking into things. Science. Let's put into occultism again. Diversion could be good. 1 into politics, and then let's start leveling up. I'm gonna keep leveling up vigilance. Oh man, y'all. That's the, oh my gosh. Okay. That's the end of episode 1. Episode 1 out of 5 episodes. Wow. They're just gonna leave. Oh. And this is why, you guys, this is why I wait for all the chapters to come out first. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's 5 parts maybe in each chapter. I don't know if that's true for the other episodes. Very interesting. Prologue off the coast. Where's my mother? The nightmare, the maze. These are all the episodes that are coming out. Okay. So next is going to be Where's My Mother? The nightmare at the maze. This is cool too. So we can kind of see how many chapters are going to be in each episode. But wow, guys, what a fantastic start. What a horrible way to leave off episode 1. Horrible if I didn't wait to play this game 4 years after it came out. But we'll get started on the next episode right away. Holy beans. All right. Well, let me know what you guys enjoyed about that episode. Let me know if you enjoyed this game, period. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying it. I'm very intrigued to figure out who did murder Miss Adams. I think it's a little too on the nose for it to be my mother. My Google is freaking out right now. I think it's too on the nose to be my mother. I think it's also not going to be the big burly man, because that's also too obvious. I'm very suspicious of our the lack, or I guess the absence, of our host and also his friend in general, the Holmes. I'm a little suspicious of Holmes, but I don't feel like he's capable of murder. I feel like he just wants to point fingers, and he's more of like a puppet master. I really don't think it's my mother, though. Although, hold on. We don't know if my mom's hand has been cut off yet, and this is a far fetch. If it was my mother, that would explain her loss of hand, because maybe she went to murder Miss Adams and there was a knife by the 2 drinks, and there were a lot of knives. There were a lot of crazy in that room. So maybe that's how my mom ends up losing her hand, is because Miss Adams was able to like cut it off or something. Possibly. That's super far-fetched. I think it's too on the nose to be my mother. So far, I don't think it's Napoleon. Who would have like reason? George Washington? Is he looking out for one of his buddies? Like his vice president, maybe? Like, I don't know. It could be somebody completely new. Let me know who you guys think the murderer is. But no, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I thoroughly was having fun with this playthrough, so I hope you guys did as well. As always, thank you guys so much for taking time out of y'all's lives to be here. And yeah, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it or who you think murdered Miss Adams. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!